and welcome Greg Crowther again to the Coffee Project. If you haven't met Greg yet, he's a business communications coach and founder of Communicate for Impact, where their tagline is, "Your words matter, make them count." We're delighted to have you on again, Greg, so thanks for coming.
Great to be back, Hannah, and great to spend some time with you.
Awesome. So today we're going to be digging a little bit into the writing side of things. What are some examples of business writing?
Well, there's a great scope for all of us. So it could be something as cryptic as a text message or an email, right through to a business paper, a board paper, a proposal, even an annual report. So business writing today is broad.
Right. What differentiates business writing from every sort of other writing that we've been taught to do at school?
Yeah, whether it's school or university, I think there's a great comparison. So in the workplace today, to succeed, we must be clear, concise, and be outcomes focused. Because if I can't communicate it clearly and succinctly, whether it's upwards within the organisation or to my peers and to others, the chances of someone reading and acting on it diminish. Whereas when we think about perhaps school and most definitely university, there really isn't a push or a value around being clear and concise and outcomes focused. Typically in a study environment, university environment, the process is we do our research and we write up our research. We write up our findings. And then we bring it to a conclusion. And then on the back of that, we may make some recommendations. So in other words, we've presented all the context, all the background, and then come to a crescendo, as you'd call it. In business writing today, you have to flip that around. You have to be right up front with what are you recommending? What's the point of this communication? And then provide the evidence or that background data that's needed to help that reader make a decision. That's the big difference. So clear and concise and often be really short and punchy, whereas in other environments, it's quite okay to put many more words into a document because in that environment, maybe the readers aren't time poor, Hannah. But in workplace today, I've not met anyone who's got a whole lot of extra time to read. Everyone's to their eyeballs with tasks. Long writing won't lead to a great outcome.
Yeah, sure. Interesting. So the funnel's kind of flipped over. Instead of this, it's like it's pointy end on top now.
Spot on. Yep.
Okay, awesome. Could you give us 3 tips for business writing then?
First tip off the back, always start with the end in mind.
Yeah.
So before my hands go to a keyboard or to pick up a pen, what are you trying to achieve? So imagine that the reader's completed the task of reading your document, be it a short document or something more complex. What is she or he doing as a result of that? So if I get the end in mind, I'm more likely to be more succinct and choose the words and the other information and diagrams that I need. That's the first tip. Second tip is very much think about the reader. Today, we have so much to do at work. It's quite easier to just keep punching out the writing in terms of just writing one document, then another document, and then another document without taking the time to think about what's that reader going to need from this? Do they know a lot or do they know little about it? Are they supportive or they're not supportive? What else? What other information needs do they have? So we just spend a little bit of time thinking about the reader, which then helps us be sharper.
Yeah.
And then the third tip, which is absolutely be as concise as possible. Make every word count because people are time poor. So if my headings are succinct and my sentences and paragraphs are punchy, the person is more likely, the reader is more likely to stay with it and act on it.
Totally. Yeah, great. To sum it up in your tagline, I think it's such a good summary of it. Your words matter, make them count. Yeah.
That's
Thanks, Greg.
It's not about trying to be an award-winning writer or getting great accolades. It is you put the effort into your role, and then it's how do you want to translate that into getting an outcome that makes a difference for you or your team or your organisation.
Great. Thank you, Greg.
You're welcome.